Hello everybody, and welcome back to Pixeljunk Shooter Ultimate, where everything is made up and the specs don't matter. Yeah, once again, my game decided to rebel on me, and it ate another one of my recordings when I tried to get halfway through this level, Rivers of Fire, and it decided to freeze and die. So I've kind of had to learn my lesson there and just decide to stop messing around and work on a level as soon as I start it. The good news is that this is a level I have not yet cleared before, so I can show you what looking for treasures and stuff looks like. It's kind of a give and take situation. And as the name would suggest, we'll be playing around with more lava. It's going to be more basic, so if I don't talk nearly as much, that's probably why. There is no set order to go through these levels. There's Rivers of Fire, Infestation, and the Volcano, and I can pretty much go through them in any order I wish. So I'm going to go from left to right this time. There aren't that many places to go, but I'll kind of go in order. And as you can see here, we already have our first secret, or rather our first treasure. So we can get right into this. And you'll notice I'll be playing this a little bit differently than I normally, well, not normally, but when I did in the very first level. You'll notice I'll be exploring a lot more. I'll be doing a lot more of this sort of destruction of the environment, not just because I want to blow up stuff and watch all the fluid flow, but because it gets me things. Oh, well, that was a close call. You can see that errant shot got within inches of killing that guy. Oh, man, that was, yeah. On the recording you didn't see, I actually ended up killing him, so I very nearly did an exact repeat of what happened there, and I found out, thanks to that little accident, that the 1-up system is still in here, except the 1-up gives me back one of the people I end up accidentally killing, as you can see there in the in that counter once again in the lower right-hand corner of the screen. But since nobody's since nobody has died, that means instead, if nobody's died, you get a free fireproof suit. So, well, you live and you learn. With all the survivors from here picked up, I can now fly over this way, collect the gem, and proceed to the exit. This time with a full load of survivors and not with one guy I accidentally killed on the way over. You'll also notice by this point that the fluid physics are really great here, but they do sometimes do weird things, like you get these sort of phantom drops that they're there, but you can't really tell because the fluid isn't there anymore. And again, you saw that homing missile flying right over there. It nearly hit the fellow with that flag that away. And we'll come back to him in a little bit. It just wanted everybody to know that, yeah, that's another reason you may want to be sparing with homing missiles when you play this game, because if you aren't careful, it won't be where you aimed that homing missile, but where that missile decided to aim itself. And if it decides to aim itself right at another survivor, you're going to be a little screwed. Anyway, now that we've opened up this area, you can dig through to pick up these people. And now, before we do anything else, let's pick up the flag guy. He is another gallery character. We'll see them a little later. We'll see them after this level. So, as you can see from this narrative here, yeah, the reason that the company that sort of hired us to come here, as well as hiring us to come here just because they lost everybody, came here because they found one of those big scores on this planet, so they wanted to come and collect it. Of course they would. You know, this is business, and high-value stuff is always good business. Unfortunately, I get the feeling that this advanced civilization, or rather ancient civilization they found, well, found them more than they found it. Now, I think after games like, say, Undertale and the like, that really like to flesh out the monsters and make them all characters in their own right and give them all their quirks and personalities and stuff, I don't really think we're dealing with that kind of a situation here with the monsters we've been shooting up so far, because they seem a little too animalistic and a little too simple to be our ancient civilization. Anyway, we're only the second level in, so we'll figure out what's going on as we continue traveling. So, let's continue traveling. There are those survivors down there that we will dig through all this stuff to pick up. And we'll find some more secrets. You'll notice one part of the fluid physics here is that all fluid flow will actually affect the way your ship moves. It's subtle. I mean, you wouldn't really be using it too much to your advantage at this point, but what you see of it right now is pretty clever. Yeah, you'll also notice that lava will actually destroy your shots after a while. Give it a few seconds and it will get rid of the bullets. So we can't go up here, which means the second gem that we're looking for has to be somewhere in the areas that we haven't explored yet. So we'll do some more digging. Literally in my case, after the recording that you didn't see, I kind of learned my lesson with wildly firing through rock to try and dig through to get people, who are very thoughtfully protected by that rock there, so I can just pick this up and come get my boys. And girls. If you'll notice, they've got 3 models for your survivors and stuff, aside from the special ones with the flags. You've got big guys, you've got average-sized men, and petite women. It's a pretty neat little detail. If you're zipping around kind of like me and you're moving real quick, you might not notice it, but give it enough time and you'll figure it out. So far we're doing perfectly on gems and survivors, as you'd kind of expect, because this is just the first few levels of 2 games. And now we say hello to our first carryable item that uses the grappling hook. This is, well, I don't know what it's called, but I've come to call it the water bomb, because it does this. Now, I'm not exactly sure what I picked up. It was some kind of crown thing, but as you can see, what these water bombs do is you drop them, and when they hit the ground, or hit anything like lava or things like that, they erupt in this big plume of water. And that water can be used to do things like get rid of magma, and turn it into destructible rock, like I'm doing right now, because this level, being called the River of Fire, is very appropriately putting up lots of lava for us to deal with. So as you can see, the strategy for this level is to go around, plug up all these lava rivers. Whoa, yikes, like that one. And once you've done that, and once you're sure that all that lava has been successfully neutralized, like here, then you can go around looking for jewels. Now, I'm sure that there will be levels later on that will make you rush a little bit. I certainly know there were some in 2, so not seeing any that do that would be a big surprise. And it looks like they all might be hidden down here, so... Ah. Yeah. There is kind of an unstable equilibrium between water and magma in this level, it seems. There is no way to reliably plug up that source, not unless you really hit it with water. So that is exactly what I'm going to do. And I'm going to do that, and I'm going to hope. I'm also going to hurry. Oh, whoops. Well, that wasn't what I was looking for. But I'll take it anyway. I'll take it as an insurance policy. So, that is number 3, and now I just need to look for the 4th one. Maybe it's further down. Well, it's not further down this way. On the other hand, that water that continues to dribble down from there is a good sign. It means I have doused it with enough water. Alright. So that means our hidden gem has got to be somewhere in here. Now, because there are no more survivors to worry about picking up, I can blow away a bunch of this environment with impunity. And just like that, we've got another gem. And the last one for this room. So we can leave this horrible, dangerous place and go see what else the game will have us play with. Gotta be careful. You want this fireproof suit here, and you'll lose it when you get hit. That is 2 gems collected and a free, well, not a free, a new flow of lava. Now, as you can see here, there is no more plant giving us the wonderful water bombs, so oh dear! Oh yes! Yeah! As you can see in my haste to pick up that last gem, I got myself hit by some lava, or well, second to last gem. Last gem is somewhere around here. And I got myself tagged, which means I am now susceptible to heat again. So I'm going to have to be much more careful around these magma flows. Luckily, with all the survivors collected here and all the gems collected, I can also move on. Yikes. Oh, hey. What's this? Oh, I know what this is. This would be our second object. Now you can see, oh, that looks nasty, doesn't it? Come on, let's pick you up. Whoo-wee! Ah, aw. Yeah. That lava thing forced me to hurry up. But what I was going to show everyone, first I'll very reliably kill this thing without having to worry about a civilian under it anymore. That lava critter, well, it spits lava. But we've got the perfect countermeasure in this thing. What is this thing? Well, it's some sort of sponge. When you drop it into water, you'll notice it's picking up all the water it carries, and it's getting really, really big. And what'll happen is, when I pick this up again, it'll start sprinkling water over everything. I know what this is because I've seen something like it in Shooter 2, so I've got a pretty good idea as to how it works and as to what I'm supposed to do with it. And as a bonus, not only does it get rid of those lava monsters, it kills them outright. So, with my newfound knowledge of the organic ancient water bucket thing, I guess, I can now rush around and collect some more treasures. There's another treasure there. So while I rescue these folks and rush back to see if my thing is ready, which in fact it is, I can pick it up and then carry it over. Don't have to worry about any collateral damage anymore because I've rescued all the civilians and, well, scientists, survivors, whatever. I can drop this, and I can continue along my way. I'm refilling it after every run just to be on the safe side. And that's our third gem collected, so all I need to do is finish the job here and collect the other civilians. Or survivors, or whatever. You know what I mean. And that round porthole thing means, without any other obligations, I can rush right on in and finish this level. This is pretty basic stuff, but you're starting to see where Pixeljunk Shooter likes to combine its puzzles and likes to combine its action. And again, this is what the first game was primarily about. It was more about exploration and physics puzzle solving than it really was getting into any involved fights. So, that should be a pretty good actual introduction to the game, where you can see that exploration is a really good thing, and finding all this stuff amongst all the levels is what you really want to be doing if you want to succeed. And with that in mind, I think here is a good enough time to take a break, if any. I'll be back with you very shortly for another episode, SOS. See you next time.